Don't lie, and the game is under its way. Well, we are back after a couple-day breakdown. Let's go through our RBA schedule for the rest of this year, the 2023 year. As we head into 2024, it'll be 1 year that we've returned to RBA basketball. And we are ready and set to go. Are you ready? They're going to try to get both of the hoops, but nothing else. All right, there you go. Now, that's a good angle right there. Put the screwdriver back in its spot. And we got to get the monitor going. We have our center. It's called the replay center, Marv. If you haven't heard about it, let me take you to it so we can get you through it. So here at the replay center, we go to here, and then we're going to go ahead and go to notifications. There's a new notification right there. It's going to go ahead and show us the replay center. The replay center is where we sit down during the game and watch this. Just wait a second and watch. We're going to get the headset in a second here. But let me just show you something really quickly. If we just go ahead and skip a little, maybe we'll get there faster. We just want to get there real quick. All right, wait a second. Wait, let me zoom in. Look at that. What you guys just saw, it's going to be right on that screen. Right on that screen right there. That replay center is how it's going to work. Then we're going to go here, and there you go. You guys can't even see it anymore. What the heck? It's because we are installing a brand new thing. An RBA camera will be facing towards the replay center. We'll just switch to that camera, and right away, it shifts to the replay center. Then we don't have to move at all, and we get to watch the replay center. Guess what? That's not the case. We're going to have to move because we have to control the replay center. We only have one worker here. I'm the only guy here in this business, so that's how it's going to be. All right? So, yeah, there you go. Thank you. Well, it's a pleasure to have you as the replay center guy. Of course. And it's a great honor to be a part of this replay center. This replay center is not just an honor, though. It's a great thing that we've done. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. 1, 2. Are you ready? Let's go, bloopers. Yeah, well, Rick Tridden Jr. got reevaluated tonight. That's why he is not starting. He's allowed to come into the game after 2 minutes of real ball play. He is not allowed to start. That is an RBA playoff rule. They are allowed to break that rule. It's optional during the regular season, but during the playoffs, if a player gets injured, it's must protocol for the league to do to make sure that their health is in security after so many injuries in the last week. We have to make sure this new rule is established that they're not allowed to come in if they got injured the previous game or have been injured and have been holding off on that surgery that Rick Tridden specifically just got. In this case, just got, he has to wait 2 minutes at minimum before entering the game. So he can enter at 3 minutes. But Brandon Lopez will be the tip-off tonight. Are you ready? Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Aaron Simmons. We have not unpacked So it's going to be vicious here tonight. The Bluebirds and the Presidents will face off for the second time. Game number 2 starts now. Yeah! Let's go! Cleveland! Wow. Round 2 of this best of 7 series is on its way. This is the last game of the 8. And Simmons, Frazier with the rebound. Every player went through a protocol before playing tonight. They are all healthy and ready to go. Robert finds Chase. Josh, 3! Excellent shot right there. It's 6-0. Ryan, yes, Ryan C. Jr. There's a rookie. Talk about rookies. They actually finished the statistics for all the rookies in the RCBA program. If you follow the Instagram, you would know what that is. And they will have the results minimum out Tuesday. They have to put them in next. Sal Lopez! And he wanted a foul. No call there. Brendan Lopez. Good shot. First couple have been 3s. Here we go. Jet on the clear. Chase gives it to Henry. Pull up is good. Yeah! Look at Chase noticing that Henry has a mismatch on him all tonight. Washington better adjust right away before that becomes a weakness for them. Overall, Aaron Simmons. So Washington starting to get going here. 75% from the field. Jet. Yeah! And every time down the floor, it's different. Robert pulling up there. Great job. 3 guys on this team have points. Morris with a turnover and out of bounds by Morris. He deflected the ball, so Lee picks up the turnover. Morris just gets a deflection. RBA has a little bit of different rules. Chase. Robert sets a screen. Chase. Off of Lee again. 2:29 to go on the clock. Rick Tridden Jr. checking in for Marcus Morris. Beep. And there you go. Boo! You stink! Trash! Boo! Boo! And they don't like Rick. Chase. Robert. Bad shot. Out of bounds. Washington retains possession. Simmons for 3. Puts a fade out. He waited too long. Bad shot there by him. Jet down the lane, and it's 14-9. Good start for Cleveland here. 9 for that man, Rick. In the paint, yes. Rick Tridden Jr. Good shot. Start off. Double team set. Josh gonna go to work. Yes, sir. Josh Frazier. Nice job. And he's just real skilled. And real talented at the level that he plays at. Ryan C. Jr. and out of bounds. It went straight out of bounds. Cleveland could have went on a fast break there, but they didn't. Chase, Josh. They are trapping Chase right now. Josh finds the middle. Oh, look at this. RJ inside. Yes. Good pass. And when you see those traps, they're getting that from other teams like New York City. They have to notice the open guy. That's the difference between a trap and a shutdown. If you can get shut down by that, that means you're not finding the open man. Aaron Simmons for 3. Jets again finds Chase. This time, no good again. They've shut him down. Lee down the rim, and he gets that one. And it's only a 2-point game now. RJ in the paint. RJ for 3. No. Got a rebound. Gives it back to Jet. Chase to Josh. 3. Missed it. Simmons down the rim, and he gets it in. Beautiful job by Washington here. Specifically Simmons. Doo-doo. Josh. Chase. Yes. Chase Spottinger. 5 seconds lead. Out of bounds with 2, and they give it back to Cleveland. And he took a bad shot there. You got time. I don't know why he's waiting. Rust it. 2 seconds on the clock. Josh sets a screen. Chase. Big. That was just a throw-in. It wasn't even a turnover. Yeah, Simmons had it in his hands. He didn't call a timeout or anything, so they didn't seem to care. Washington basketball. Washington only down by 3 after 1. They didn't do that bad of a job at playing defense. Ryan, Cleveland a little bit inactive here early on. Doo-doo-doo. Roberts, good shot. And if he wants to win a championship, he's got to be the guy. I don't see anyone else really helping this team win. Ryan C. Jr. Look at Scott Lee, man. Able to, stay calm, stay humble. RJ inside. Couldn't get it in and out of bounds. Simmons for 3. Yes, sir, again. 11 for Aaron Simmons. And Simmons having a night to remember now. 3 for 5. Jet. 3. Oh, Lee down the rim. And they take the lead. Do-do-dum. Do-do-dum. Chase, yes. 6 points for Chase. Rick in the paint, inside, and that's a foul. Oh! RJ not happy with the call, and he says, I want a challenge, and they're going to say, all right, we'll challenge for you. Cleveland on the play, challenging. The Cleveland Bluebirds have decided to challenge the play on the floor. Thank you. So the Bluebirds decide to challenge. All right, so they're going to have to go to the replay center. Like I said, bring everything with you. This is going to be a long replay. They have a clear view of it, too. So. And it just happened here, so they could just go ahead and go back a couple of seconds and then... On the review, the play is being challenged. Ooh, all right. Okay, they got it. Oh, they got the review. All right. The challenge on the play is unsuccessful. Rick Trinnon Jr. did not establish feet grounding. Therefore, it is a defensive foul on R.J. Williamson due to the factor that the feet were not on the ground. They were on R.J. Williamson. A player has to be allowed to have feet space to shoot any shot. Thank you. Yeah, so some Zaza Pachulia play right there. They have to allow feet space, and RJ didn't allow it. Maybe he didn't touch him, but they have to allow space for the shooter. Even if it's a layup. Yeah. Bad play by RJ Williamson. And now Cleveland will take the lead, lose the lead again. And good rebound by RJ right away. So only a 1 point lead. RJ to Henry. RJ gets it back. Inside. Great play. Henry Love with the assist. Simmons for three. Unable to. Up the rim, around, spin around, and score. For Aaron Simmons. 13 for Simmons on the play. Chase. And Jet not happy with the play right there. Lopez, three! Brandon Lopez. He's been hitting a lot of good shots. Jet, follow through, yes. Robert Jet for three. Rick in the paint, yeah! Washington doing a very good job here. What if they take this game from them? What does that mean overall? Oh, look at that, Josh. And he punched the ball, but he got it back. Lucky there. Lucky save. Ryan for three. No. Got a layup. Another second chance. Put back for Washington. Henry, pull up. He's fouled. Personal foul on Brandon Lopez. Shooting two, Henry Love. That's their first personal. First team. Henry Love, all-time free throw shooting is 68%. Robert Jett is not happy with the team right now. Okay, thank you. Henry Love. Yeah! There you go. Made one. Rick in the paint. And inside! Gonna get it in! Rick Trenton Jr. didn't give up for a minute there. Roberts gives it to Josh. Josh, three! Tie game now. Lee, three, no good. Robert with another turnover. And he wants a timeout. Cleveland basketball, timeout. And he's not happy with the team right now. Well, you know, lack of knowledge right now. And Rick Trenton Jr. and Robert Jett not happy because Rick Trenton Jr. be getting all the boards over RJ Williamson. And Robert Jett having to do all the work. And he's not happy. He's too old for this. He has to do all the work. It's not working tonight for him. Chase Buninger with 5 assists, but he's shooting poorly, 2 for 4. And then their passing is terrible tonight. Josh Frazier is doing decent, but they just need to talk it over. Cleveland struggling. They think they should be up by more. They played 15 days ago in their first game. Wow. That was on 12-2 before our finals even came to be. We were still in school. It was a close ending. Cleveland won at the end. Frank Decker couldn't make that 3 at the end to win the game. Are you ready? Aaron Simmons is coming out for Frank Decker. Decker will come in for Simmons. Yeah! Decker is a really good shooter, and they better watch out. This guy is lights out. He is crazy good at the three-point line. 89% shooting. He is just skill after skill. This guy knows how to shoot the ball really well. And he is just going to make a lot of big shots off of passes and lead. Not doing a lot tonight. You see, that's what Robert Jett wants as his role. 9 assists, 4 points tonight. No three-pointer in. Just 2 layups. Robert doesn't want to be the guy leading the team. Right now, he's the leading scorer. Beep. Washington basketball for the top. Du-du-du-dun. 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 Decker for 3. Yes! Got it! Frank Decker. 90% on the series in his first 10 threes. Chase. Yes! Chase Bottinger for 3. Now he is 3 for 5. That's decent. Frank foul, yeah! Frank Decker. They have to check that. If it was a 2 or a 3, where he got fouled from. Under review. The play is under review. All right, so they can't go over a minute when they're doing this when it's not a timeout. So we have a timer starting for that. No. All right, so we're going to go to the replay center now. So they know he was fouled. They just don't know where. So they got to check that. Oh, that's a close one. That's a 2. All right. So with 51 seconds left, that is a 2-point play. 2 shots. Thank you. Yep, as we knew, he did not go behind the line. They don't have that camera to actually view that either. So that's disappointing for them. So they have to give them the 2. They don't have that camera right now. We always don't have one of those cameras. Usually it's the main camera that we have tonight. We only use that camera with one camera if we only have one camera available. Can't do both. Wait. Pause. The live game. Decker shooting one more. 51 seconds left. And there you go. Free throw miss. So now they're going to stop it. They'll give Jet the rebound. They'll give him the rebound. Don't worry. They just had to have him. Robert to Chase. Chase to Josh. Yes, sir. Throw it down, Josh. Show them some authority. Lopez. He takes a 3. Got it. Brandon Lopez. He's got 9. Everyone on Washington doing well. Except for Lee now. RJ 3. No. Rebound, Rick. Gives it to Lee. Yeah! There you go. Chase to Josh. Deflected by Frank Decker. Good defense. 15 seconds. They're going to give 16. Give a basketball from the top. He has to touch it before they can start. And here you go. Robert. 3! Jet hits a 3. We're at 10 seconds. Lopez, pull up, yes. Lopez hits that one. Robert gives it to Josh at the buzzer. Oh! And Frazier gets a turnover. They want to check. He's saying that it didn't count on time. and that they weren't going to give him the 3, so they can't give him the miss, and he's complaining about that. So they're going to give him a freebie here. Obviously, they're allowed to give him the freebie because he's complaining about it. He's not happy with the call. Unsatisfied with the call. Thank you. We have to find the screw for this. Gotta take this with us. They're complaining about the call, and that's all right. You know, you get the. This is why the playoffs are the playoffs for a reason, Marv. The playoffs are playoffs for a reason. The playoffs are the playoffs for this reason. So he's saying that it shouldn't have counted, and that's an arguable play. That's arguable. It's a good argument right there that it shouldn't have counted. Yeah, basket does not count. Sorry about that. So Josh did not want that to go on his field goal percentages. And he will get what he deserves. The refs told him that they're going to review it without making him do a challenge or anything. So we are more fair than the NBA. Just remember that. I want you guys to remember that. We are more fair than the NBA because the NBA would not do that for free. They would say, hey, we got to give you got to challenge it or it's going to count as a missed shot. It doesn't really matter. But that one wasn't too, that was like a minor thing. So we just gave it, you know. Yeah, last time at halftime, Cleveland was winning by 5. And halftime stats for last time, Chase with 9, Josh with 14, Robert with 12 and 9 assists. That's the problem. I think he's frustrated with that. Chase doesn't have 9 tonight. I don't think Josh has 12. Or how many did... maybe Josh has a little bit more. It's just a different game tonight. I don't know what it is. It's just different. 14 for Josh last time. And 9. They have about the same. But I think RJ had a little bit more. But it's kind of like the same scoring. Even then, we're halfway done. And Washington projected to win now this game. They're projected to get swept overall. So we'll see if that still happens. Lee is going to check in early because Morris played earlier. And Lopez can come in too earlier because Rick Jr. didn't play. So now they have that advantage. Whereas Cleveland doesn't. Yeah, Jet's going to rest the full quarter. He needs this quarter to be rest time for him. He's old. He needs that rest. And Nixon is also going to come in for Josh. So now the 3 stars are coming out. And Washington is going to stay strong. This is scary. I don't know about this one. Simmons on the drive. And he elevates to the basket. 15 for Simmons. Chase, yes. Chase Buttinger. If he can get going here, that'll be nice. Lopez hasn't missed tonight. Lopez missed that slam that time. Henry, Doyle, Henry. No, Doyle. Oh. 1-2, 1-2-2. Defense. Aaron Simmons, turnover, 422. They're good at that now. Turnover on the clock. There's Nixon. Gonna give it a Chase. Chase gives it back to Nixon. Yes! Dexter Nixon! 4-3! Nixon was 2 for 4 last time. Morris hits that one. Doyle way off and out of bounds. Cleveland, I think they're doing worse on their turnovers. They've got the same amount of turnovers. Decker to Simmons. Simmons pull up, yes! Aaron Simmons. 18 for Simmons. Bell for 3, yeah! Darius Bell. Simmons said he got fouled, no call. And Doyle, oh, bad pass. So Rick Jr. is going to come in, I believe, for Lopez. Decker for 3. He's fouled the 3-point line. I've got one more. And there you go. Mistakes. Washington taking over because of these mistakes, though. That's the problem. That's the issue. You got mistake after mistake, and then Decker coming in, and he's ruining this Cleveland team by coming even in. He's a great shooter. He's an excellent player. I can't believe they got away with trading Tommy Watson for Frank Decker. That's a crazy trade. Yeah, well, one team didn't value him as much. So, of course, he got away with it. Aaron Simmons is coming out for Ryan Kerniger Jr. Beep. Ryan C. Rick Shurden Jr. coming in for Brandon Lopez. Beep. So those guys have been playing the full game. And they come out now. Frank, yeah! Yeah, spot on. He was not always spot on, by the way. Doo-doo-doo. Nixon missed. Rebound by Ryan C. Jr. They've got the best shooters right now that they can have. 2 of the best dynamic duo shooting guards in the league. Decker, yeah! 3! Doyle, no. Morris rebounds. Decker to Ryan. Back to Frank. 3, yeah! Time out! Cleveland! A huge run by Washington, an 18-9 run, and Cleveland is falling apart without their star players. You see, this is what I'm talking about. He is spot on. One of the best shooters in this league, and he is so well improved. 92%. He is wet. And he was getting on a heat check. They have to take Chase out. Chase cannot guard this man. I don't think Josh can either. This guy is special. So Henry obviously is going to come out. RJ Williamson checks back in, and Josh comes in for Chase for the last 2 minutes. So a little bit of a switch. I guess they have 2 All-Stars now in the game. So a little bit better for Cleveland. But it's still a problematic situation here. Darius Bell will be on Damian Cannon. RJ will be on Rick. Nice job. Josh for 3. Got it. Josh Frazier. And he's going to come in and do some dirty damage. And right now, Dion Doyle's value is going down through the roof. Doyle to Nixon. 3! Decker, he's fouled and 1. So we have one more. 2:13, he was fouled. And he knows how to draw fouls. It's scary right now for Cleveland. Washington up by 9. They've had a historic night. And they're just drawing fouls. 3 received. And he's perfect from the 3-point line. He's so good at making the three-pointer. I have never seen a guy that great at the three at this age. RJ, rebound by Rick Jr. Yeah! Morris and Lee is going to check in. Morris to Decker. Decker to Ryan. Back out to Rick. Rick Jr. Three. Oh, out of bounds. And they have to check that one. I don't know who it was off of. They don't know. We have to review. On the plane. So they're going to review. But actually, we're going to try to see if we can get both cameras in right now. One of them is down still, so we can't get that one in. And then we got this one. This one's pretty good. It's decent. It's at a high level, so only one being up. It's not going to be enough. So our software shut down here. Now review it with no delay of game or anything. It's just RBA reviewing things. Cleveland leads 1-0. And Washington trying to get it to this moment right now. It's big. Trying to get it to a tied series is going to be important as a whole. Okay, so now they have a minute to review. If they pass the minute, then they're done. They're checking if it went off of RJ or off of Rick. I don't think it was delayed. Oh, that's close. Yeah, that was close. They're gonna go here. Okay, so it did not touch RJ, and they have 149. 149 on the clock. The basketball did not touch RJ. All right. So the basketball did not touch R.J. Williamson. It's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to be back to Cleveland basketball. Are you ready? Are you ready? Josh for three, unable to. Rebound by Frank, yeah! Rick in the paint. Inside, Rick Jr. Doyle missed again. Morris to Decker. Decker, three! Blowout! RJ, three, no good. Inside, and he gets it in. Dion Doyle tonight, 0 for 3. Hasn't had many opportunities. He's passed up a lot. Marcus Doyle gives it the Knicks on. 3, yes! Dexter Nixon. He was a free agent. He said, I'm going to re-sign for 1 year. Ryan and out of bounds. Ryan Jr. missed a shot. 47 seconds left. Cleveland basketball from the top. So Cleveland retains possession. Beep. Scott Lee coming in for Marcus Morris. Beep. Doyle, he'll give it to RJ for 2, and no. RJ got it back, and he hangs on the rim. RJ Williamson. Do-do-do-do. Frank gives it to Damian. Frank saved it. Cannon wide open for 3. Nixon, 3, in and out. Oh, he went in. Do-do-do-do. Lee to Decker. Ryan, 3. Yeah! Those two are just having so much fun. And I think one another, just meeting each other in this Washington group, this young team has a lot of fun with this veteran, Frank Decker. Dion Doyle did not score a single basket. And they are keeping him in the game now. But Chase will not come in. So Robert will come in, but Doyle's going to go to the 2. Dion Doyle didn't score a single bucket. Yeah, 2 for 7 overall. That means he was doing well before tonight. He was 2 for 4, and then tonight kind of ruined things for him as a whole. Lee with only 6, and the leading scorer is Frank Decker, who they hesitate to take out now. So Ryan Jr. will come out. Ryan Jr. They don't want him out. This guy is special. They don't want him out. They will play him over there starting small forward. That's how special he is. John Carson knows what he's doing. And I'm just told, if you're Cleveland, really, you just got to hope that you get the ball to start off this quarter, and they do. So that's a good sign. That's a good start to things. You can go on a little bit of a run. I mean, this team went on a little bit of a run. You can go on a little bit of a run, too. Can you? If you're Cleveland right now, can you go on a little bit of a run? I think they can. They have an opportunity still. Josh tries a 3. Decker, another rebound. Yo! Fans are starting to get angry. Rick in the paint. Rick Jr. Slam dunk. Largest lead of the night. Henry hits a 3. And they wake them up. This second half has not been interesting. Lee fouled. And Scott Lee is fouled. He'll take 3. Lee wants to wake up now. Scott Lee. His team did a lot for him tonight. And this is a team effort. You see, when you have a team, you don't have to worry about being 40-point guy. Frazier, 3! Everybody on Washington but Lee has double digits. And now everybody on Washington has one other guy. Cannon. RJ with a turnover and out of bounds. Lee finds Frank. Frank finds Simmons down the lane, and he's fouled, but didn't get the slam in. So now Doyle picks up number 4 for the team. Simmons! Oh, he's glad Lopez caught him there. He was like, be careful. Simmons on the slam. Yeah! That's the difference tonight. 80% from the free throw line. And off of Doyle. Oh! Fans are not happy about this Dion Doyle player, and he doesn't look like he's going to give them any value. I mean, you just traded the 3rd pick for him. If you're Cleveland, you really hope you didn't trade all your picks. Because I would be really disappointed in this franchise if they traded all their picks. They did trade every pick except for their 2nd pick. So they do have to just trade Doyle for 1 pick. Maybe the 3rd, they can get a pick back. The 3rd pick to just get rid of Doyle. They traded too many, though. They thought Robert Jett was the only one retiring. So they thought, oh, we only need 1. And then all these new league rules came out. So now it's back to Washington. Lee, pull-up is good! It's a 20-point lead! Frazier 3, yes, Josh Frazier. 3 minutes to go here. Simmons on the drive, look at him! Heroic! And he just did that with 1 arm. Talented player right there. Frazier, another 3. Not that time. 3:19 they'll give. All right. Yeah, well, Doyle still has nothing. And, you know, here in these playoffs, they have different rules. They're going to give him a minute left. Lee! They don't have to have him play. Doyle makes that one. Maybe they change things up for game 3. Lee! Josh for 3. Yes! Josh Frazier. Lee finds Rick. Simmons. Back out to Decker. Decker 3. Yeah! These are fluke shots, Marv. Fluke. Timeout. Cleveland. They want to talk it over. Frank Decker, another 3 is good. 24 points tonight. He's 7 for 7. Aaron Simmons in the middle of nowhere. And look how many guys came up to guard Frank. 3 of their defenders. And he just sideways. Wow. This guy is phenomenal off the bench. And he's scoring 26.5 off the bench. This Washington bench points continue to shock the world. Aaron Simmons. And Washington can put out their starters. They can celebrate this win tonight. They're going to tie this series up. So that means for our RBA, obviously for our playoff coverage, that's going to mean something. Let me tell you guys what that will mean. Let me get this. So now that Cleveland is tied with Washington, it does break that barrier that we had too. So we will have a January 7th game. And that will be right here in Cleveland. Washington at Cleveland if this stays. Game 5. So that's our 3rd confirmed Game 5. So only 3 Game 5s so far. None of them as supposed. Did LAS win or did LAW win? Oh, that's our... No, so... We will be in LAS on January 7th, our bad. And then we will be in Cleveland on January 8th. for Game 5. So now that's the 4th one. That's half of this playoff bracket. They're all going to 5 now. If this stays, if it doesn't, then it will be only 3 teams. Doyle coming out for Chase Buttinger. Beep. Chase finally checks in. They still have time. It is an advantage that they have to beat. They have lost this quarter by a lot here. Robert for 3. Yes! Robert Jett for 3. Robert hits that one. Doo-doo. Lee. Pull-up is good! Scott Lee horsing around. RJ for 3. Yes! RJ Williamson for 3. So if Cleveland can have every guy on their team shoot threes and Will Chase with a steal down the rim. Ah! Good steal by Chase Buttinger. Lee, 3, yeah! So 3 players in their starting lineup. Well, 1 of 2 players in their starting lineup, like usual, have more enough. Ryan Kerdiger Jr. coming in for Frank Decker. Decker comes out. Boo! Everybody on Washington except for Morris and Cannon have double digits. Chase with a turnover. Ryan, 3, yeah! 23-point lead. Josh hits a 3, 28 for him now. And Washington came back, and they're showing that they got hope in this team. Simmons, 3, no good. Josh, he's running, gets it up, and in. He fell and slipped there and got it in. Nice job, though. Fine. Got it in. That's all that matters. Ryan, double team. Ryan shoots a wild 3. Chase. Robert, what a pass. No, back out to Robert. 3. 15-point lead. Way behind 3. Scott Lee is having a night to remember, and it's happening right in front of us. He was quiet all game, and now he's starking up from 3. Chase shoots, yes, got it. 15-point lead. Simmons, double team, Lee, love on him. He's fouled, so he'll take 3 shots. He was fouled. Henry Love, personal foul on him. And that's good defense right there, you know. You got him. Great pass by Simmons. And Leak should have made that extra hook. But RJ was there, and, you know, RJ's just going to split middle. He knows how to guard 2 guys. He's got 2 arms, Marv. And they both work well. So, that's a big play right there. Washington has taken over. And crowd not happy. And Jet was not happy with this team tonight. They'll have a quiet locker room. Frazier hits a 3. And they were trying to say, hopefully 15 more. Lee! Down the rim! It goes! Scott Lee! The 25-year-old from Michigan State throws it down on the old fella. And he's on a run, and he wants to win. A big prize this year. Josh 3, yes, got it. Three. Timeout, Cleveland. They're finished. Scally, 36 points. Didn't miss a single basket in that second quarter, second half. 13 assists tonight. 1 rebound. His teammates did all the rebounding, I guess. Maybe they made all their baskets. They didn't need rebounds tonight. They barely got any rebounds. They had 13 rebounds total as a team. And a 69% shooting. 11 turnovers for Cleveland. Poor shooting night. They've got to be better. Lee's going to come out. Junior will stay in. That's their best option. And Damian Cannon comes in as well for Rick Tridden Jr. Yeah! So they will go to Washington. And this series is now all tied up. Chase 3. Bad shot. Missed it. And Morris holds. And Ryan gives it to Simmons. And Simmons will hold the ball. Oh, babe. That will do it. Washington wins game 2 off of a thriller. Woo, woo, woo. I don't know who to give the ball to. They had a historic second half. I don't know who to give the game ball to, man. They both played phenomenal out here. You got to give it to Frank Decker. He carried that team tonight. Great job. Lee just finished it off. Yeah, but they had an opportunity going into that fourth quarter to make a difference there, and then Dion Doyle kind of got ruined by Lee. It was a 12-point lead at the end of the third, and they still had a chance. It's only 4 threes off, and they didn't sub in their main guys because Doyle couldn't make a basket. Yeah, well, Frank Decker is going to get the player of the game. It doesn't really matter for playoffs. We don't count it for MVP. So they already have their MVP in mind. David White got the most improved player of the award. Do you think Frank Decker might deserve it instead? I think they checked Frank Decker, Marv, and he didn't improve as much as David White did. That's why they decided that it's White's thing. And Frank's a little bit older. You can't really give it to Frank at this point. Yeah, well, they can check Washington's Frank Decker out here. Yeah, he only averaged 8 points per game in the regular season this year on Washington. It was shocking, too, that it ended up being that because he's so efficient every night. Yeah, well, we're with Frank. Frank, huge game for you guys. You guys just beat Cleveland. They're a 3 seed. You guys are a 6 seed. What do you want to say? This is a 7-game series, man. And we just took one of them, so we got a lot more to do. We got to go back home and take care of our crowd. Hopefully we can come in and take both of them. I'm in. And we took another win, so now there's 4 teams that are going to play on that January week before the next round starts. Teams are going to be waiting for us. So Cleveland, they're going to be unsatisfied until they get to see that. Thank goodness that Toronto's also at 5. No team has that rest time yet, so we got to take advantage and take that rest from them. Make sure Toronto, we be ready for either Toronto or New York, no matter who it is. New York, we're more used to playing. They're in our division, so Hopefully it's New York. If it's Toronto, we got to be ready too. We know how to beat them. That's going to be a fun game. Scott's brother's on that team, so that'll be fun. That'll be fun to watch. Your composure tonight got you the win, but not just that, but your heroic scoring. You shot 7 for 7 from the league goal line. How did you do it? Oh, just confidence, man. Every time, all those times I practiced the ball, it's just full confidence, and I'm full of it now. I'm full of confidence, and I know that we can do something special, and I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that, the group that does something special here in Washington. So I'm blessed from the bottom of my heart to be a part of this roster and to be a part of this group and take care of business. In 2020, this team, without you, without Ryan C., without Marcus Morris yet, without Rick Jr., but without a couple of these new guys, they were 7-13 with Lee, Simmons, Rick Jr. and Lopez. They weren't scoring as much. They weren't winning as much. But you changed this for them. You think you're the difference maker? I don't think so. I think Ryan, that rookie, he's special. He deserves Rookie of the Year for sure. He's a special shooter. He's a special guy, and he's talented. Scott got much better. Aaron got more used to the playing style, and they've been here since day one, since Washington's been here. I haven't, so they can honor that. They can be there, but I'm just blessed to be a part of this group and be a part of a winning franchise. All right, congratulations on the game. Is there anything you want to say before the game ends? Yes, sir. 15 more! Hey, 15 more, baby! Yeah. No, I'm not sure. No one ever did 2 players that said that. But, all right, Frank Decker is going to say it. 15 more for him. Cleveland, despite resting their players in that last game against Charlotte, still shy away, and they tie this series. They knew they were going to play Washington when they played Charlotte, and they still crushed them out with Robert only playing 10 minutes. Doug got a lot of good plays on that game. He got almost a triple-double on that night. He didn't have the night that he was expecting tonight. This happens. Rookies slump. Rookies fluke a little bit, It's playoff time. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of things going on in your mind. You got to get a healthy mind, keep your mindset correct, and get going. It's all about the system. It's all about rhythm. And if you don't have any, you'll end up like Dion Doyle. Washington takes care of business tonight in a shocking fashion. I did not expect that. I expected Cleveland to sweep this team. But instead, Washington takes one from them. So now this series is all tied and ready to be taken away from the Bluebirds. There you have it. Toronto lost the game, and Washington lost, and Cleveland lost the game. Only teams that haven't lost the game: Minnesota, Oklahoma City, Baltimore, and Boston. Do you think that could be our potential conference finals? Well, New York or Cleveland or Washington or one of the teams that lost is what I'm trying to say is going to be in there, because Boston has to play the second round against Baltimore. And in 2 weeks, after next week, on Monday, it's going to be a determination, though, the factor that it's actually going to decide a lot tomorrow. Game 3, you got Game 3 tomorrow of Oklahoma City and San Diego. That's probably going to be the finisher. If San Diego keeps winning their crowd, it's going to be a different atmosphere. Now, that's just such a big crowd, though. Because red, blue, yellow, they're all going to be there on both sides of the arena. So it's going to be fun. And there's a lot of red that's going to be there. I'll tell you that much. Oklahoma City has fans coming out to the game, fans screaming, fans all over the place. They are not going to back down. And Baltimore and Orlando, that's also a 2-0 lead, so hopefully they can keep that. Maybe this team signifies a game 5 right there. Maybe they don't. You know, there's 2 teams tomorrow they're playing. We'll get your times. I think we're going to have set times for those games. We will announce them later on the Instagram. I think we're going to set it up though. But that will do it. RBA playoffs conclude. That will do it. Your final score 126 to 109. Do-do-do-do. Oh, thanks to our RBA office, our RBA program, our RBA software, and all of our RBA foundation, and everybody that came out to the game tonight. Thank you for all of our arena and everybody tonight. The RBA concludes with that one. If you are waiting for game number 3, don't wait too long. It will be on the 22nd, so Cleveland only gets 5 days to rest. And we want to thank you once again for coming to the league. In the center, and everybody here. The RBA Replay Center is brought to you by Microsoft. Thank you, Microsoft, for your computer. RBA basketball. That's it for tonight. Thank you. Peace out.